What's up, everyone? I'm here with my friend Jimmy and former student, and we're going to talk about how he was actually able to drop out of college and make over 50,000 bucks profit in December 2022 alone. So we're going to go over your story, what tools, tips, and strategies, and some sauce on finding deals at the end for online arbitrage. So stick around through the whole thing. Let's get into it. There's Jimmy's seller app right there to show the sauce and everything. But yeah, how'd you get into all this stuff? And then we'll jam on everything, kind of getting into it.
Yeah, so I originally found the FBA roadmap through Warner's channel and found you as well, bought the roadmap and went through that course, talked with people in the Discord, and yeah, I just scaled from there. So
yeah, but I mean, it's obviously a lot more that goes along with that. But you're young. You just turned 20 the other day,
like
right?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah, basically the reason why we're together, so you're from Utah, I'm from Pennsylvania, and what I did is just hit up like 10 of our best Amazon seller friends. We all have a group chat together and said, come to Pennsylvania, we'll hang out for the first time ever and do a bunch of masterminding and such about all this stuff. And everything. Also film some videos to talk about other Amazon sellers who are doing great things and such. But yes, you started, when was your first sale?
June 1st.
June 1st. Okay,
1st,
so that was
yeah.
like, what, like 7 or 9 months ago? Something.
Yeah,
cool. And then here we are, and then you've probably done, what, like 30,000 orders or something since then?
Something like
that.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man, how quick that goes. So how much money you start with?
$2,000 in cash.
$2,000 in cash.
$2,000.
Obviously, a lot of credit involved in terms of scaling that up that quick and such. But what's kind of worked well for you in terms like it's mainly online arbitrage, right?
All OA. Yeah.
All OA.
Getting into wholesale and private label right now, but
yeah, as you should. For sure. I always say that like online arbitrage is a great way to free up your time, like we both did, all our friends did downstairs, but it's really tough to like really scale the moon beyond like a couple $1 million in sales. It makes sense that if you're the type of seller who can do 6 figures, 200 grand of profit with OA, which you obviously crushed past this year, that you're the type of person where that skill set, if you do want to really scale, it should be translated to a different business model, like whether it's personal brand, software, private label, wholesale. This is similar to the way a lot of our friends are starting to, and everything. And then, are you doing a prep center or are you doing it yourself?
I'm all prep right now.
All prep right now.
Remote, yeah.
Yeah, we're downstairs. There's a couple really good items that whenever they restock, we're just all hands on deck. Everyone run downstairs and order and everything. Do you have any type of business background? Were you into like drop shipping or anything like that, or is this the first thing you've done?
So like when I was 13 up to 17, I used to do like YouTube gaming videos. So like for example, Minecraft servers, I would be paid like $200 an hour to stream on their server and promote it.
Oh,
and then
wait, let's break that down.
Okay,
so how are they making money though? If you were streaming?
So you could buy like commodities on the server that like
in Minecraft, like digital gold, like Bitcoin, but in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's weird, and basically like they would get a higher return by paying me. I bring people to their server because I had a huge audience.
How big?
Like 200 K
subs.
Yeah.
Why don't you start posting Amazon videos on
that channel? Got removed.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Interesting. Damn, I never even knew that. But
I think too many copyrights.
So you were into business for sure for a while. Yeah, I was the same way.
My mom too. Like, she read Rich Dad Poor Dad like when it first came out, and I was born after that, and so my entire life has been Rich Dad Poor Dad drilled into me, like.
You're lucky, man. Yeah, most people don't. I'm in a similarly lucky place, and everything. But what made you pick up quick on it though? Because I see in a lot of people, and it happened for myself. Like I did a lot of I spent a year and a half trying to make 10 grand, or like 2 years trying to make 10 grand a month profit. Yeah. But then once you get it, like you really get it, and that it's so much easier to go from like 10 grand a month of profit, or even like 1 month to like 30 to 50. Like my first 15 grand profit month was August of 2021, and then it broke past 50 in December of 2021, and then 80K profit last month. What is it you think, because we obviously talk to a lot of sellers, is the big thing that most people are missing in regards obviously to sourcing? What do you think they're missing? Is it like the right methods? Is it hiring a team? Is it just finding the good deals, getting around order counts? What do you think of the big things?
I think the big thing is, niching down into certain like brands, just a few brands, and then getting a group of friends, networking with other sellers that are also niche down in those brands, and then, just expanding off there, what sites are good, what strategies do they use, what can I share, exchange value. In the Amazon OA space, value is, I guess, coined in leads. And so if you trade leads, you build friendships and whatnot. And for new sellers as well, they get very scared to share leads.
Yeah,
you know
it's counterintuitive because like your whole life you're taught like don't cheat, like do everything on your own, when like we've all those of us who skate, it's like hard to find people. We actually did it on the podcast the other day, like didn't actually have many friends, but that's way harder. We, luckily, if you guys are watching this, you know about the community, you know about our Discord, our course, stuff like that. So it's really easy to start getting access to that stuff and start talking to people, and still a lot of you guys don't. Highly recommend it though, because obviously Jimmy and I were able to meet from that. I remember you were just DMing a lot, you would come to the Zoom calls, and now you drop a ton of sauce on the coaching program calls and such, but that's cool and everything. What are your methods in terms of finding a lot of the deals and coupons you're able to find? Like any extensions or anything that people watching this should get?
So in terms of coupons, sign-up bonus is a great one. I have all four, the Holy Grail. You have Capital One Shopping, Honey, Rakuten, and Top Cash Back.
Retail Me Not's good too, actually.
Really?
Retail, yeah, you should get Retail Me Not.
Okay,
yeah.
But going through all of those, checking for the coupons and whatnot. giftcardwiki.com. Shout out to them. They're great.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah. And so those are Chrome extensions that you can get that basically either give you cash back, they tell you coupon codes, or both. You guys see me talk about that all the time in my live sourcing videos. You need to get a lot of those extensions so you can start getting access to those coupon codes, because those are competitive advantages your competition isn't getting that you are able to get, because if you can pay less than them, you can price differently and all that. And then what's Gift Card Wiki?
Gift Card Wiki basically shows the top websites, like the top selling discounted gift card websites. And so, for example, Raise.com might have 5% off, Lululemon.com or ASOS.com, stuff like that. That can give you a better discount, like Miles was saying, more margin, more space to tank. If you want to tank, if you're that guy.
Well, just compared to other people too, though, like you can just price differently. Yeah, and so in terms of like getting buy cost down for it's definitely stuff being on sale, which only happens time to time. Using discounted gift cards, you can pretty much use all the time. Sure, the percentages vary. Right. Coupons are pretty evergreen, so that's why you need those extensions. And then also just getting creative in terms of finding coupons, like looking up like Kohl's coupon or Nike.com coupon just on Google and checking those Offer.com, Retail Me Not, those different websites that aggregate a lot of that stuff for sure. Because we talked about this a few times, just like at dinner and stuff. The knowledge is, most of it is very commoditized, and that anyone can learn to read a keep a chart. You can see, okay, price was here, price was here. Sure, there's varying levels of that. But the specific alpha, the specific coupon code, getting notified when this sale is going on, it's really hard to do that on your own, which is why it makes sense to really get in the community and start. Like, the nice thing is, like, it's free to post online. And it's kind of a no-brainer because you start to attract the people you want to meet, right? Because there's no formal education around this stuff out there. No one's going to come to you. You probably don't know anyone in real life. Like, we had never met in person. We made, probably $50,000 profit each the past 60 days off stuff. Or past like 3 months, 4 months at least, in that regard. So it really makes sense to you, right? And it's an uncomfortable thing, but like good things are typically uncomfortable.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like you get better quality people. Well, I mean, quality people are everywhere, but quality people in terms of sharing leads and strategies, gatekeeping, you get those people in, courses, coaching programs and whatnot. The average Joe on Twitter, they're not gonna, care if you share the lead or not. But if you share it in a coaching program, everyone paid for that. And so they know, like, okay, everyone, that's for our coaching program only. And you go from there. So
yeah, what I used to do
is huge in this space.
Yeah, but like I met a ton of you guys just like on Instagram and stuff, because like tons of people do formal stuff. Like there's I have like a podcast guests and all that. Like just you got to exist online. And like most of you guys watching this don't exist online in any capacity, so there's no chance that opportunity is gonna find you, like zero. And then once you start talking to people in Discord, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, you drastically increase the chance of opportunity finding you. If someone's saying, hey, I saw in that picture you're doing XYZ, or have you tried this, or this worked really well for me, is there anything worked really well for you? And you start to expand your capacity to get stuff done beyond you. Romer and I filmed the virtual assistant video that was posted yesterday, and that's all about getting stuff expanded beyond your capacity to get stuff done and everything. And then what are your plans moving forward, Amazon and business-wise?
Amazon and business-wise, private label, have two products in the works. Wholesale, we're expanding heavily into wholesale right now. Planning on doing, some consulting, coaching for people, starting a software, and a lot of stuff. Big plans, man, and everything like that. Same. So guys, so it's FBA Jimmy on Twitter, and then Jimmy FBA on Instagram. Cool. All right, sweet. So yeah, we'll definitely have another video maybe in the next quarter or two when we see over $1 million of sales. But Jimmy's a great guy. You should follow him. If you're in the Roadmap Discord, you guys know from the voice channel, we get a lot of good stuff done and everything like that. So make sure to follow him. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.